I can just share with you briefly some experiences I've had with spiritual warfare in connection to my twin flame journey. Now, I do want to let you know that this has not been the first time I have ever been exposed to spiritual warfare, but in my adult life, this has been the most intense. And so this video is only for those that are spiritually grounded and not for those that are spiritually sensitive, because I will be talking about demons. I will be talking about attachments and entities and how you can protect yourself while you are on the journey and what is needed in order for you to protect yourself spiritually. Now, this video is titled Twin Flame Spiritual Warfare's Addictions and Attachments. Now, for those of you that do not know what attachments are, when you reach a higher level of consciousness, you start to realize that attachments are thought forms that we create. We are that powerful where we can create our own thought forms that can start to affect us adversely in negative ways when we're not standing in our sovereignty and our authenticity. When we start to have distorted thoughts and thinkings, and we expound more on the negative than we do the positive because we are under some type of mind-altering drug, or we're using some type of substance abuse, and we are not in our vibration. We're not in our, I would say, homeostasis when it comes to our spiritual autonomy. And so when we are moving on a regular and daily basis, we are moving in and out of consciousness already, different states of consciousness. We experience different vibrations throughout the day, and that is pretty much normal. But when we add alcohol, which is spirits, it's called spirits for a reason, you bring in different types of consciousness, which is not so friendly. And if you're in a twin flame relationship and you are connected with a twin that is experiencing some type of alcohol codependency or some type of substance abuse, then you will probably experience one or two things. This person repels you. They don't want to be around you. They can't stand the sight of you. You trigger them without even trying to trigger them, all because these entities don't like you for a good reason, because they know you have the power to heal this person. They know you have the power to help this person, so they will try to drive this person as far away from you as they possibly can, which is what has happened in my twin flame union. So, why I started doing metaphysical things and getting into metaphysics is because I went to a psychic. I want to say it was about a year before me and my twin separated. So about 4.5, almost 5 years ago. I went to the psychic and I found out that my husband had attachments. Okay, now attachments can also be recognized as daemons. My angels don't call them demons, they call them daemons, Daemons. And so I wanted to know how I could remove them. And so I started to learn Reiki. And I removed several attachments from my husband. But when a person is constantly drinking, it opened up the door for more attachments to come back. But I showed him, protected him for the ones that he already had, that I had already removed. But again, like I said, it can become a vicious cycle, especially when you're dealing with someone who is unaware and are not conscious of what they are doing. Because when a person is suffering from any type of addiction, and I'm not just, first of all, this is a no judgment zone. I'm not singling anybody out, nor am I using this video as a personal attack on my husband, because I love my husband with all of my heart. But my husband has openly spoken about alcoholism and his battles with it on his own. So I felt like I was not violating him in any type of way of sharing this, because maybe through this message someone else can be touched by it. And share this video with as many people as you possibly can. But the way you protect yourself from it as a twin flame that is connected to the person that has attachments or substance abuse, alcohol, etc., is by raising your vibration. The higher your vibrational frequency is, the higher you help for them to raise their frequency too. And stand in your autonomy. This is the reason why I had to step out of religion, you guys, because in religion I was bound, okay? I was connected to a third party that basically I gave permission to channel messages from God to me and to stand in between heaven and earth for me. But when I woke up in my own autonomy, I began to break the chains that bound me. I began to be able to stand in my own sovereignty so I can help the other half of my soul. And this is the answer to the question for a lot of people that have asked me, why haven't I divorced my husband, or why haven't I left him? Because you don't leave someone in spiritual danger like that. And if the roles were reversed, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, without even questioning, that my husband would have endured and stuck in here and went through whatever he had to in order to win me over, in order to break me free from the depths of Hades. And so I stand for my marriage, I stand for him, I stand for us. And I'm doing my very best to make sure that with the help of source energy and my spirit team and my angels, that we free the binds that chains him. And there's a whole lot of spiritual work that needs to be done. And this is the answer to many of you who have followed me and wonder why I'm not in union, 3D union with my twin. Well, this is your answer. Because when I was with him, I was under spiritual attack. Okay? And he still spiritually is used by the lower entities to attack me. And we're not even together. Can you imagine how much more so it would be if we were in union? How much under attack I would be under, and I would subject myself to. So here's how you protect yourself. You raise your vibration, you do the spiritual work, doing Reiki, and the shamanic healings have helped our marriage significantly. But when you are working in the spiritual realm, things takes time. You cannot rush it. God has his own timing. And when he is totally free, and when we're able to be together in union, that time will come, and not a demon or a devil on earth can stop it. So for those of you that have been in subjection to what I've been through or worse, my admonition for you is to hang in there and rely 100% on source and commune with source, because that is your only answer to this resolution, to this problem. There is nothing else that can free you. Learn, if you can, how to do exorcisms. Learn, if you can, how to remove attachments. And this will put you on the path back into union. I just wanted to make this a short video